All right, everyone. It's the Chaplain here coming to you with Operation Bagration US Turn 3. I have a couple of quick corrections I'm going to point out to you guys, and then we'll get started really quickly in Russia. Apparently, there was a miscalculation on my part. My apologies. So instead of the end of my turn having a tank and artillery here being built here, I was giving myself an extra 2 IBCs for some reason. So we are going to go ahead and replace the tank with another artillery. Additionally, I had railed some stuff into Pripyat marshes. You can't rail into Pripyat marshes. I railed an infantry from Stalingrad into Pripyat marshes. So this infantry chip here no longer exists because you can't do that. Instead, the infantry is railed into Bryansk. And then I had also railed 2 artillery from Leningrad down to Pripyat, and you can't do that. So I'm going to take this 3 chip. I'm going to bring it over here. Okay? Because 2 of those can't be in. But this one still is. Okay? So that's there. Okay? But these 2 that we're supposed to rail in, since they can't go there, since they can't rail in, they are going to go to Belarus. So there you go. Cool. So there's 1 less infantry and 2 less artillery in Pripyat marshes. There's 2 extra artillery in Belarus and 1 infantry in Bryansk. So the U.S. is not at war yet. I can declare war at the end of my turn, and I will be doing that. 55 to spend. I'm going to buy a naval base and 5 destroyers because Bill bought 10 subs. I didn't know that my buddy Ray was playing this game with us, but anyway, there's that. I'm not at war yet, but I do have some things to do. This is going to stay the same, all right? Cruiser, destroyer, transport in the sea zone, and tank, artillery, 2 infantry, 3 mech, 2 AAA. They're all going to stay there. I will, however, since I'm declaring war at the end of my turn, I'll go ahead and do this. Upgrade those 2 minors to majors. There we go. Over here, I'll go ahead and upgrade one of these, the one that I start with, so I can build 13 units out of there on my next turn. Here's what we're going to do. My strategic bomber is going to pick up 2 of the infantry that are here and fly them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and land them on the Philippines. All right. You can have it after you fight me for it. And then we have some other moves to make. So let me set this up so I can do this. Here we go. Into P-33. I'm moving every ship in the Pacific. So the submarine, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, all from the Hawaiian Sea Zone, along with the battleship from P7, can go 1, 2, 3. The 2 carriers from P25 with their 3 fighters that are on them. And the carrier and fighter from San Francisco Sea Zone as well, coming down to P-33 off Johnston Island. I have got planes on Hawaii, and they are going to come land on the carriers. So there will be a total of 5 fighters and a tactical on these aircraft carriers. The 2 transports are going to pick up the 2 infantry and the artillery and AAA. So 1 transport has infantry artillery, the other transport has infantry AAA, and they're going to stay on the transports in Johnston Island. Okay. The mechanized and AAA over there will stay the same. All right, and that is my turn. The Philippine Sea Zone still has the destroyer and submarine. The island now has an additional 2 infantry, so 4 infantry, a strategic, and a fighter. I don't really need to show you that. You saw it. Alright, place new units. 5 destroyers. Because I did have 2 miners here, I can build 6 units. So I'm going to build 5 destroyers over here, though. You know what? I'm going to build 4 over here. I will put 1 destroyer over here. So, quick fix. 2 destroyers are over here. Since you just built a bunch of subs in the med. We'll just do that. And then the naval base is going to go down in Johnston Island. Cool, so U.S. is going to declare war. Now that my turn is officially done, it is the collect income phase of turn 3. I can now do this. I collect 55 base pay. I get 10 for being no longer neutral. I get $1 for every one of my originally controlled territories that I still have, which is all of them, 15. And it's round 3 or later, so I get an additional 30. So I will have 55 plus 55 is 110 to spend on my next turn. Do you really need a disposition? If so, I'll give it to you. San Francisco, Mech, AAA, 4 destroyers and P7. Philippine Island, 4 infantry, air transport, fighter. C-Zone has destroyer and sub. Johnston Island has a new naval base. The C-Zone has 3 battleships, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, a sub, 3 aircraft carriers with 5 fighters, 1 tactical, 2 transports carrying artillery, infantry, and infantry AAA. That's all on this side. Congratulations, good job. NDC, 2 infantry, 2 AAA, 3 mech, 1 tank, 1 artillery, and the C-Zone cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a transport. All my factories are major. I have $110. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.